Howdy y'all, and welcome to my pick a card. This is what oh no where is this relationship going? So as you can see, we have 3 candles here. The first candle is this blue candle, and that is the Tiki Beach candle. The second candle in the middle is the strawberry pound cake candle, and the third candle is the passion fruit and banana flower candle. So, meditate, look at the candles and see which one either makes your third eye tingle. Really go with one that you felt right away, like boom. You know, if you could feel like a snap, that really is the one that you should pick. However, if you find that there are 2 or even all of them that resonate with you, then go ahead and watch them. Timestamps will be in the description box below. Also, go with if you're like a feeler, like if you're like an INFP, ENFP, or something like that. Really go with what you feel in your chest, like kind of where your heart is, and a little bit beneath that. You'll feel like a pull, or if you felt like your chest could glow, or if your heart could glow, and you get like a warm feeling, that is also how you should pick the piles. So I'm going to give you some more time, and then we'll get right into the readings. I'll see you right on the other side. Hello, and if you chose the Tiki Beach candle, I love this color. It's like periwinkle. It's like it's periwinkle. It's like lavender and sky blue mixed together with a hint of gray. If you picked the Tiki Beach candle, I'm just gonna read what I feel from this already. You may be somebody who burns your candle at both ends. I feel like you're an overworked person. You are an overachiever. And you burn yourself out very, very quickly. You don't come home for breaks. You are out. When you leave the house, you are out and you are go, non-stop. And you're a very intense person. I'm sure people have told you that you take yourself way too seriously. I feel like you have the tendency to want to correct others and want to take on projects and see people as projects. You see yourself in people. I'm not gonna lie, you do a lot of projection of what you don't like yourself onto others that do the things that you are good at hiding. No, you're not good at hiding that you're a serious person. You're not good at hiding that you could have a little bit more fun and that you're tightly wound up and everything. It's just you have this immense fear of failure. You probably grew up poverty-stricken or like poor. Because I'm looking inside of this candle, excuse my southern. I'm looking inside of this candle, and it looks like a ghetto. If you could, it looks like a war-stricken country or like a very poverty-stricken world inside of here. It smells amazing, and that's what I feel like. You feel there where you come from. There's a lot of potential. Because it has like a vanilla bean smell, and most people like the smell of vanilla bean, even though some can say vanilla is boring. Some people could say that you're boring. You've been with abusive partners, or you've had abusive friends who have called you boring before and really try to take down your self-esteem. So you overachieve in money and success and working hard and paying your own bills, being independent. That is your grace, as you would say, that you make for yourself. And it's a blessing for sure to be financially abundant, financially independent. Now, I'm not sensing that all of you are financially independent. I feel like some of you are still working to make ends meet for sure, and you work overtime. And I just feel like a very abused soul is in pile 1 who needs to show more care to themselves. I'm feeling like God, I believe in God, not the Bible version of God, but like spiritual source God is telling you God is very proud of you, and he sees, spirit sees, source sees, your angels, your spirit guides, your spirit team, your ancestors see all of the abuse that you have taken, all the abuse that you've been put through. But however, and you've got many blessings coming. I just felt that you've got blessings coming your way because you reap what you sow. Now, keep in mind, you reap what you sow. So if there is any harshness or strictness or unfair judging or projecting that you are putting onto someone else, remember, you get that back. So you don't want to take away from your blessings. You want your blessings tenfold. You want them to pour right over you. Let it rain. Don't let, you want because right now I'm feeling like a dry field that's been scorched by the summer sun. And a bountiful rain is coming to cleanse and nurture and nourish that dry soil so something new can grow again. A bountiful harvest is approaching, and you don't want to fuck up your blessings. But yeah, you have a lot of potential. You've been told that all your life. You made it out the hood. I'm feeling like you made it out of the ghetto. I'm telling you, if you look at this candle, there are so many, I don't know what the fuck you can call these. I think it's incense in it. My mom puts like incense in the candles, even though the candle is already scented. She likes to double it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just goes that extra mile, and you go that extra mile because you've got something to prove. That's what I get from you as far as I feel like you're a very sweet person, but it's underneath a very tough exterior. I'm not gonna lie, you look like hell because you are working so much. You're overworking, you're stressing. You haven't put into your appearance at all. I'm seeing like there's hairs in here, like there's dog hairs in this fucking candle, things that shouldn't be in a candle. And this candle is really close to being completely burned out. I mean, it's probably like, I don't know, maybe an inch away from being burned out completely. And I don't think we're ever going to use this again, by the way. So I feel like you're someone who you don't see yourself as attractive. I feel like people see the potential in you, but they are getting this tough exterior, this intense person who's always in everybody's face. You could be pretty sharp with your mouth. Like, I feel like you could scorch bitches until they're ashes, was what I just feel, because there's so much ashes in here. But that's just pain, that's hurt. You don't want to get hurt again. I feel like you've had a really tough childhood, a rough upbringing, because this is a White House barn. You could have grown up on a farm or like in a rural area, but you didn't have to. You could just grow up where there's a lot of potential where you're from. A lot of the kids that you would say, you talk about where you're from a lot. You could be like somebody who says, I'm from New York, or I'm from like the hood, the ghetto. I got it out the mud kind of shit. And there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of talent where you're from, but it's just, I'm hearing Oakland for some people, but there's, I'm hearing Minnesota too. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why I heard Nebraska. I'm going to stop it right there. But this candle is a tiki beach, but I'm not getting any kind of beach feeling from it. I'm not. I feel like that's where you want to end up. Like, you always dreamed about living in LA, living on the coast, living on the beach, having a beach house, being neighbors with Julia Roberts or Jennifer Lopez, and going to all these wild parties, going to P. Diddy's parties, going to, I don't know. It's nothing for you to go eat at Nobu and, I don't know, marry a rich person and send your kids to a private 90210 school. I don't know. But I'm just getting that very strongly, like someone who's a very determined person. Now, what I'm seeing as far as relationships go, I don't think that you're ready to touch one, to be honest. I don't think that you're ready. I think that you like to be seen as desirable and attractive. I feel like you scare people off. If you are in a relationship, what I'm feeling is that this has not been a nurtured relationship. You two could work a lot. And the home life, if you two live together, I feel like some of you do, it is untidy at your house. I'm just being blunt. I'm just calling it like I see it. If it's not yours, if this is not resonating with you, there is no reason at all to get offended. That's like really stupid, just so you know. That's really pathetic. Don't get offended by a reading that's not even for you. That's hilarious. Anyway, it's an untidy home. You have a lot of pets. Maybe you have some kids. If you do have kids, there's a lot of hair on the floor. Be careful where you step in that house. Y'all need to take time to nurture this relationship because, like I said, you burn the candle at both ends. And it feels like, I feel like you're hanging on for practical reasons. There's really not any love here, I'm seeing. But that's just me looking into this candle and reading. So let me see. I feel like your partner could be a little bit on the dry side. They don't tell you. I feel like y'all have lost, if y'all ever had a spark. No offense. I mean, it's a candle, so there was a flame at one time, okay? There was. But it's just kind of, you're both at the point where, like, I don't even know how we would repair this because if you could see inside this candle, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to post 2 pictures. I'm going to post the candle, and I'm also going to post the picture of the inside of the candle. You could see that. How the fuck could you ever light this shit again? Where's the little thread to light the flame to it? Because, and also this candle is vanilla, so it's got some toasted coconut and fresh orchid in it, but for the most part it's like, it can be boring, it's dull, it's not exciting, it's not really sexy. What kind of bird is that? It's a red bird. I think that's a cardinal. Oh baby, you got some passion coming around the corner. I don't know if you're gonna have to reignite this relationship. I don't see how you could, just being honest. But if not, there is somebody coming around the corner. But that's just getting the energetic feel on you and your partner and y'all's lives right now. 1, 2, 3 is on the clock, so I'm accurate about that. And I'm also getting that there's nothing to worry about if you're not sure about this relationship. If you wanted to let this go, that would be in your best interest. That's what I got immediately. So moving on, I'm going to pull from the Mermaid tarot deck. This deck is a pretty brutal deck. So, oh. I didn't even, you know what, I started this video and I didn't even think about what the fucking question was going to be. Like, what this video is about. Oh my gosh, and it just came to me. Where is the relationship going? Shit, man. That's it. Okay, let me write that down. Excuse me. I didn't even realize that. So I feel like love is gonna, I feel like there's new love coming for you, that you're already in an established situationship. Or it's just gonna pop up out of nowhere like, oh, wow, you. Like they're gonna be right in front of your face and you're gonna be like, you feel like your world goes from gray, because I feel like you can be depressed or like have a lot of anxiety or just really like high strung to the point where you're not even seeing the color in your world anymore. But when this person shows up, it's like the color is back. It's like someone opened up a bag of Skittles and like all this color is just illuminated. You're like seeing for the first time in a long time. So where is this relationship going? Can't believe I did that. Alright, so let's see for you. Pile number 1. I'm also hearing Blue. What's that song? Blue moon, I saw you standing alone. Without a love in your heart. Blue moon. Like, it's so, you're so, you're, at the end of the night, like, when it comes to, like, getting in the bed, it's either you're sleeping in a bed with the person, but you still feel alone, or you are sleeping alone because you don't even know how the fuck you would even get out into the world to get a relationship because you're so busy. So I feel like someone's going to have to meet you where, this is for my worker bees, this is for my CEOs, this is for my boss girlies. Excuse me, I have allergies, so if you hear me cough, that's what it is. But also, I just feel like that they're going to have to meet you where you're at. They're going to have to slow your world down. This person's going to come and slow your world down. And you need to let them. Pile number one. You need to let them, because you're just go, 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 go. And when this person comes in, it's like everything is slow motion. I feel like you're going to meet at like a Starbucks or a coffee shop. You're going to be out getting your coffee, and then boom, you're going to see them. And I feel like it's going to be something where they're going to have to make physical contact with you. Maybe you bump into each other. Because whenever I had that like epiphany, like, oh my God, I don't even know what it is that I'm like, what this video is going to be about. I just picked a bunch of candles. No, I feel like they're going to be someone, y'all like kind of bump into each other, or y'all are right next to each other, or he just catches, I said he, so it could be a he, you could be a woman I'm talking to, but this is not gender assigned. It could be like, boom, like I'm hearing like, oh, you. This might be somebody that you know. This might be somebody that you know. I don't know. And for some of you, this is not going to be a lot of you, but for some of you, I do get that your partner that you're already with, that you feel like this, like you don't know how the fuck y'all would ever get back to what y'all had at the beginning. It's going to be like, and it's like, it's back. We're back in action, baby. We're back. The candle is relit. Don't know how the fuck it happened, but it's back. We're in action. Let's go. That's what I'm feeling. So anyway, so the Chariot and the Death card in reverse, as I split the deck, as I just had to remember again what this video is about. Knight of Wands. Someone's got a Sagittarius. Someone's going to be meeting somebody who's on the cusp of Sag and Scorpio. I feel like there's heavy Capricorns in this one. I'm feeling intense Capricorn energy, Saturnian energy. Hello to all my Capricorns. Hello to all the zodiac signs. If you so far resonate with this, and if you like what you're hearing, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and if you want. But go ahead and give it a like. I mean, what could it hurt? Shit. I also will put links to my PayPal down below, so that way if you want to give a tip, thank you so much for doing so. If you are into astrology, I also have another channel called Lacey Outlaw, where I talk about synastry. I'm not going to lie, most of my videos are going to be on my Patreon, where the link to that will be on my channel. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and have a gander, because why not? Go ahead and have a gander. Okay, so let's see. Death card on reverse. Now, Death card at the bottom of the deck. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is trying to pop out, and the Death card is at the bottom of the deck. So that's telling me that this relationship that you're already in, it's either, yeah. I mean, I don't even have to pull anything right now. Let me tell you, dude, like, you two, I've got Virgos in this pile. I've got Virgos in this pile who are overworked. You know what? This is so, look at this. I got some Virgo Leo cuspers. I didn't even have to shuffle, dude. I'm going to read the situation. Excuse me again. I'm going to read the situation that I see. And like I said, this is chaos. You are a chaotic person. Because the cards just came out. Like, they just read to me. What was at the bottom of the deck? And they're all scattered all over the place because I just had to grab it. And the death card was at the bottom of the deck. And the Six of Pentacles was popping its head out of it. So the Death card at the bottom of the deck, and then the Nine of Swords at the top of the deck in reverse. The Nine of Swords is talking about what I said. You are a wound up person. You are tired. You're high strung and you're overworked, and I feel like an ick. I feel like I'm like on fire. It is hot in here, but I feel like I said, you burn your candle. It feels like I have 3 fucking candles burning right now all around me. It feels like a lightweight hell. It's shit. I don't know. You're really intense. You get people to sweat. You get people, people feel like they're in the hot seat with you. People feel like you're in the hot seat, but ironically, you feel that way too whenever you're on a I feel like you're scared that someone's going to make you feel the way you make someone else feel. Like, you don't go on dates. You go on interviews. That's if you even do. You could be the person at your job or in your career space that you're the one conducting interviews. And I've got the Queen of Swords here, and the Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could have heavy Mercury in your chart, heavy Capricorn, but heavy Mercury in your chart. Virgo, Gemini. Virgo and Gemini is both here. Both Mercury is here. You could be a very Mercury dominant person. And you don't win a lot of favors, or a lot of, let's just say that when it comes to the office space, you're not exactly you're not the most popular person. You might be the most feared person, but you're definitely not like the one. If there's a work party happening, they're going to be like, don't tell pile number 1, but we're going to have an office party, but we don't want them to come because they're scared they're going to lose their jobs if they invite you. You're an intense bitch. I kind of like it though. I really do. Like, you have eyes that kill. You could have like teal eyes, like, extraordinary. Maybe you have like ice blue eyes, because look, this tiki candle it's like your eyes could be almost the same color as it, or it could change that color every now and again. You could be like a platinum blonde or a brunette. I'm seeing that it's here. But you're the head honcho bitch. You're the HBIC. That's pile number 1, HBIC. That's head bitch in charge, if you don't know. I got that. Shout out to Tiffany Pollard, who is a Capricorn, by the way. And she was the most hated person in reality TV for a while. But anyway, there is something that you need to let go of, a death of something. Like I said before, there was like a relationship. If there is a relationship, it is not equal give and take. And it's not even something that you want to be in anymore. It's just, you're together for practical reasons. I feel like I feel like you're one of those people that whenever you're in a relationship, it's hard to let it go because of all the work you put in. It's not even to do with the feelings anymore, because there's no sexual attraction here. You're not attracted to this person. I feel like I'm getting up your old relationship, and then I'm going to shuffle for who's coming in. So this is your current relationship or your old thing. You don't want that old thing back. I'm actually hearing with this death card, I'd rather die than go back to that. Like, it feels like a funeral. Being with you feels like a funeral. That's what you say about this person. That's what this person could say about you. I feel like when y'all argued, every time it went in circles, and y'all would just go like to new lows and trying to hurt each other. Like I said, this candle, when I looked at it, it looked like an abused soul. Like someone could just really go for the jugular whenever they talk to you. And vice versa. I feel like you know how to hit somebody where it hurts too. There's no love here. The Two of Cups is in reverse. It was just y'all were in something to be in something. I feel like you if you haven't already deaded this relationship, then you're going to, because I feel like you want to take time to learn for yourself. You really want to be alone right now with the Hermit over here, with the Nine of... You're doing like a healing process on your own. I feel like this is a fresh relationship that you've just gotten out of. Like, I'm done. I'm out of this. I'm cutting my losses. I mean, I just can't take it anymore. I just have no more fucks to give. I ain't got to spare. I feel like this could have been a fire sign that you broke up with, who was pretty much a narc. This person looked good on paper. I feel like you could be an Aquarius, and the person that you were with was a Leo. But I'm not getting that too heavy. I'm feeling like they thought they were really hot shit. They thought you were never going to leave them. In fact, I feel like you were with them because at first you were with them because you thought they were better than you. You thought that they would upgrade you somehow, and then as the relationship progressed and you started making more money, you started moving up in your company or whatever it is that you're doing, taking more hours at work, they felt like you should be giving me more attention. They felt like left out in the cold, as to say, because this is the King of Swords. I mean, the King of Wands, but it's in reverse. So that makes me feel like this person was very full of themselves, very, at least that's how you perceived them, okay? This might not actually be the case. It's just your perception of them towards the end. It just feels like they kept complaining about how you weren't around because you work so much, and they started doing really silly shit, like trying to flirt with other people in front of you. So you caught them like talking to other girls on the phone, or like whatever. It felt like you were with a man child. Like you felt like you were becoming his mom rather than his girlfriend or his fiance or wife, whatever the fuck you were. And that's also if you're not a woman, if you were a man, same-sex couple. I'm not sensing that right now. I'm actually sensing a very standout heterosexual relationship here. There's definitely a man and a woman here. I feel like there is a air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I definitely feel Gemini. I definitely feel Aquarius, and Capricorn. You could be an Aquarius born in in January, like a January Aquarius, because I'm feeling Capricorn, Saturnian energy. Or an Aquarius moon, whatever. But definitely Gemini is here, and Virgo as well. This person that you were with could have been on the Virgo, Leo cusp. Or they could have been an Aries. Or if not, they were just somebody who was very impulsive and very about themselves. I feel like the relationship started where you were giving more to them until you realized that you were giving more to them than they were to you. And then you were like, no, I'm just going to put more into myself, more into career. Now, you didn't put more into yourself as far as your appearance goes. I just feel like you put more into your financial makeup. I feel like you thought you could feel yourself slipping. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing, like, I'm becoming my mom. Like, somebody doesn't want to be like their parents were. Like, you probably saw your mom as someone who gave too much to your father or or her boyfriend or your stepdad or whatever. I'm not sensing someone who's ever really seen what true love looks like, which join the club. A lot of people don't. It's something that you have to experience for yourself, and I feel like you're willing to experience that with the Hermit over here, with the Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're on a journey to find something. You don't know that it's love. This could be past tense, this could be future tense, this could be present tense, whatever. It's timeless. Whenever you're listening to it, it applies. But I just feel like something's got to give, and you knew that what had to give is this motherfucker getting gone. You said, I gotta cut you off, because you really feel like this person is dead weight, like they slow you down, you're not attracted. What you saw in them before, you don't see anymore. I'm hearing Grimes. Baby, believe me, and you had every chance, you destroy everything that you know. And I feel like that's about you too. You need to listen to Grimes. Is it Genesis? Oh fuck, now I've got to look it up. I've got to look this up. And where the fuck is my phone? Shit. Fine. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just one of those people, whenever I get like a hard on for something, I can't let it go. I'm a very inquisitive bitch. Let me see. Grimes. Flesh Without Blood by Grimes. I'm seeing, here we go. Yes, she says, yeah, and I don't see the light I saw in you before. And no, I don't. And no, I don't. And no, I don't care anymore. I feel like that's you. Like, you just feel like I don't care anymore. And for you to not care about something because you're willing to invest. And I feel like you invested enough into this relationship is why you kept it. Because I feel like this person has some kind of clout, but you surpassed them. I feel like you had ideas about this person rather than actually liking them. This fire sign, or this fire sign like energy, they could be a Pisces too. They could be a Pisces, Aries, Casper. Anyway, you're moving on without them, and I feel like you're making peace with that. I feel like you've already made peace with that. I feel like you're somebody, it doesn't take long for you to make up your mind. You're not somebody who's going to be wishy-washy. You don't have time for it. So you make up your mind, you stand firm in it, you come off kind of cold, but that's fine. You know, I mean, whatever. You have to make the right choices for yourself, and I feel like that's exactly what you did. I really love this energy because I love a blunt person. I love a person who they know what they want, and you know that you don't want to be in this anymore, and you made the actions to, I feel like this is past tense. You've already dead this relationship, and I feel like you're not looking back. You just realized how much you were giving to this relationship, and that it was actually not fun. It wasn't exciting. It wasn't fresh. You were like, what is the point of me staying in this relationship? What is the point of me being with you? I'm not getting anything out of it. If I was to give a fuck about you still, which I don't, you're not getting anything out of it. There's no reason for us to be together anymore. And I feel like this person, they kept lying a lot. Like, they kept selling you fairy tales and stuff, and you're not that kind of a bitch anyway to want to, like, get your head up in the clouds about something. I think that at first, like, I'm really getting that you kind of admired this person at first. Like, this person was, like, you felt like a little bit out of your league. And then as you gained success, the tables kind of turned. Like, you know, they're following you around like a puppy dog, but at the same time, they're too prideful to do that. It's just two stubborn people who don't want to be together anymore. This person wants you to be the way you used to be, which kind of like looking up to them and in a way worshiping them. Like fangirling in a way. This person needs an entourage is what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Cups. This person has a lot of fake ass friends who are always up their ass, and you see right through it. At first it was kind of like, you know, oh, you're so cool, you're so popular, you know, they might be everything that you never were in school, and so you kind of lived vicariously through them. But then once you started getting your own success, you just started to see how much of a loser this person really was. And that's not to be shady towards them. They've got to figure out their life too. Everybody's got the right to be wrong, but everybody's got the right to do better too, and that's what you've done. So I just feel like you've moved on, and you're on this. I think what you're doing right now is something you've never really done before. You're doing like a self-reflection of yourself. That's pretty redundant, but you're taking time to self-reflect, and you're being more cautious of who you're letting in your life. I don't think that you have a lot of friends. I think that you are a lone wolf. And I think you need to find what makes you sexy and what you like about yourself, because I feel like you rely on who you're with to tell you rather than figuring that out on your own. You were with this person and you didn't know what they saw in you. And I think this person was too prideful to even talk about you. It was always about them and you feeding their ego. It was never really about, they never told you, I don't think this person ever told you that you were sexy or that you were pretty. They just treated you like some like blow up doll that, you know, they could get a nut off on. And anyway, this became too much. I still feel like you're overworked. I still feel like you're heavily burdened with things. I feel like you have I'm hearing that song now by Garbage. I'm gonna post the songs for each group. Drive You Home. Be careful, group number one. Pile number one. I'm feeling that already. I haven't even pulled cards for this new person, and I feel like you two are gonna, like, it's gonna be, like I said, like when you meet, but I feel like you're gonna sabotage somehow. Listen to the song Drive You Home by Garbage. I'm gonna read a little piece of it. It's funny how even now you still support me after all the things that I've done. You're so good to me, waiting patiently, and isn't it sad that you still have to ask if I care? I never said I was perfect, but I can take you away. Walk on shells tonight, can't do right tonight, and you can't say a word 'cause I leap down your throat, so uptight am I. I never said I was perfect, but I can drive you home. And I'm hearing just one more thing. I got down on myself, working too hard, driving myself to death, trying to beat up the faults in my head. What a mess I've made. Sure, we all make mistakes, but they see me so large that they think I'm immune to the pain. See, this Queen of Swords right here looks like a stone cold bitch, and but she's got tears in her eyes. Like, there's so much pain here that you have. And the Ten of Wands is faults, it's burdens, it's like a self-loathing in a way. There's something that you constantly feel like you have to prove yourself. I'm telling you, you've got something to prove out here. And I feel like when someone sees the potential in you, or they get access to, like, the softer part of you, that really makes you afraid. And I feel like this new person is going to do that, and you're not going to like that. And I feel like you're going to sabotage making this person think that you don't care just because you don't want to get hurt. There's parts of yourself that you have not accessed yet for fear of a breakdown. You feel like you're going to have a mental breakdown if you go too deep into your psyche. Like, when I tell you, if I've ever seen a bitch who needed to be in therapy, pile number one, that's you. I feel like you need to do a lot of forgiving of your childhood, a lot of forgiving of your past, a lot of forgiving of how you grew up, growing up without nothing, growing up made to feel like you're less than. I feel like maybe you had a sibling that you were pitted against. Maybe you just felt like you were constantly in competition, and people were always mind-fucking you, making you feel like you were less than, like you weren't good enough. And so you worked super hard to make up for that. And I feel like that was good. You needed to prove that to yourself at one point. But baby, you've already done it, pile number one. You've already proved that you can take care of yourself and that you're independent. You're going to hurt yourself, though, if you keep trying to make yourself believe that you don't care about your emotional side. I am not seeing any cups here. Cups represents emotions. There are none. Actually, there's two. There's Seven of Cups, and then there's the Two of Cups. But the Seven of Cups is about delusions, and the Two of Cups is in reverse. You're scared for someone to touch that sentimental side of you because there's a risk there that they could hurt you worse than anybody who's ever hurt you. And you're not someone who wants to set yourself up for disappointment. None of us want to set ourselves up for disappointment. But if you're going to be in a relationship, pile number one, make it worth your while. Otherwise, you're doing yourself a disservice. And you're not somebody who wants to do yourself a disservice, right? So let's see who's coming towards you. Damn, pile number one. I want to put the Queen of Swords right here. I'm leaving the Queen of Swords out. I'm going to put that. This is all so cold. The Queen of Swords is a blue card with ice blue eyes. The candle, the tiki candle, tiki beach candle is cold blue. I mean, you're cold. Let's see here. All right. Who is coming to pile one? Ooh, I've got the King of Cups with the Eight of Cups as I split the deck. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I'm getting heavy Cancer energy. Or they have, like, I'm hearing daddy energy. I feel like this person's going to be your opposite, pile number one. I feel like you're cold. This person's going to be super warm and just like really balance you out. They're gonna melt you. They're gonna melt that iceberg, and y'all are gonna have fun. Y'all gonna be like kids. They're gonna show you you don't have to take life so seriously. I feel like this person could be a Cancer Sun, Sagittarius Moon, or a Sag Mars, or a Sag Rising, or they could be a Sagittarius with a Cancer Rising or a Cancer Moon. This person's not going to tell you right away, and you're not going to tell this person right away, but I do see that you have a family with this person. I see that y'all are going to get married with the Ten of Cups at the reverse. The Ten of Cups was in the reverse. I just feel like it's something that's going to take a minute. I don't think that's something that you want to admit right away. I don't think that this is something that this person... I feel like this person is going to be a little bit terrified of you, but they'll stand up to you, and they're going to kill you with kindness. Pile number 1. They're not going to sink down under whenever you want to use your sharp tongue to push them away, because I feel like that's a knee-jerk reaction. It's like you can have a very sharp tongue just to... You have biting remarks, sarcastic, dry humor. And this person gets your vibe, and they know that you're just a person in healing, a bitch in rehab, like a rehabilitated bitch, or a bitch in retirement. You really could be retiring. I don't know. I don't feel like that, but maybe you could. I feel like you do want... This person's going to make you want to settle down and want to, just relax more. You see yourself being with this person already. But I don't know. I feel like you're saying it's not time yet. It's not time yet. It's just not the right time yet. This person's all about it, though. But anyway, I'm going to do one more. King of Pentacles. They could have their own financial... They could have their own business. It might be a family business that they have, that they've taken over from their father. It was passed down to them. Yeah. 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This person's coming to you, or you're coming to them. Okay? Well, can I please have some cards? Give me 3 cards for pile number 1's new person. 8 of Cups in reverse. Temperance. Queen of Cups. Hermit. We've got a match here. We've got a match here. So a bunch of cards came out for you, pile number 1. But guess what? I've got the Queen of Swords here and the King of Swords here. This person could be a June Cancer, or they could be a late June Gemini. I definitely feel like there's going to be Cancer in their chart. I've got the Queen of Cups here. This person is going to make you melt. They're going to take that iceberg and melt you down, and you are going to be the Queen of Cups. This person is a godsend to you. Like I told you before, you're reaping what you sow. Don't get in the way of your blessings, and you're going to have to be careful not to pass judgment too fast, okay? Do not sabotage this connection. I feel like you're going to go on their social media and try to find all sorts of stuff about them. I feel like you're one of those people who do, like, you're like an I don't know why I heard an investigative journalist. But you're going to be like an investigative journalist. You're going to try to find things wrong with this person. If anything is going to hold this relationship back, I'm not trying to put all the blame on you, but I'm going to say, pile 1, I feel like it's going to be you that is going to keep this relationship in a stalemate place. It's going to be I'm getting the Hangman, but not really. It'll be up to you. This person's all about it. And this person is very sure. This is a very exciting relationship. I feel like if you are somebody that's like a shut-in all the time, this person's going to bring you out. They're going to introduce you to another world. I don't know why I'm getting New York. Like, y'all could be in New York or something. Because I'm feeling very cold. Like, you're cold, but this person is logical. They're logical. You're both logical, so you're gonna like that about this person. They've got a good head on their shoulders, but they bring out the trust in you. I feel like you could have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart, maybe a Sag Mars or a Lilith in Sagittarius. I don't know. I heard Mercury in Sagittarius, but they bring out the faith in you. This person could possibly introduce you to a new faith, a new way of believing. I feel like this is heaven sent. I feel like if you're not someone who believes, I mean, you're here listening to tarot cards, so maybe you're spiritual. I mean, but I feel like this person, you could meet this person through a family member, maybe your mother, or there is a past relative, ancestor that has brought this person to you that is saying you need to take a chance on this. This past relative could have blonde hair and blue eyes, and could have been very tall. Maybe you are someone who has blonde hair and blue eyes, and you're very tall, and your past relative is a brunette, had darker blue eyes or darker green eyes. Green was probably her favorite color. She could have been a Sagittarius. Yeah, this is a blessing. This is a gift from the universe. I feel like it's orchestrated, and you need to be sure not to just walk away from this so fast, all because you're self-sabotaging. I feel like you could really sabotage this connection, pile number one. This person is a boss in their own right, and I feel like y'all are going to be together for a while before you make it official. You're going to take baby steps with each other. However, it'll still be passionate. I feel like you'll be popular even. I feel like at work you'll do better because of this person, because they make you happy. But pile number one, I'm just seeing here that you have to allow yourself to be happy. I feel like there's also going to be someone else in the background. And this is why I feel like you can sabotage this. There is somebody coming that is your perfect match. And it's going to be baby steps. I do see that there is a sexual relationship coming that seems very, very exciting. This is not that person. There is a sexual relationship coming that is very exciting, but will not make you happy. And there's going to be a choice that you're going to have to make. Are you going to follow your heart, or are you going to follow some passion that you have for a person? This person, no offense, this person could be a Leo. I'm not saying that they only have to be a Leo, but you're going to meet this person in a club. This person could be a performer that is not the best choice. Let me get one more card over here for this. The Ace of Wands, the Sun in reverse, and the Three of Cups. Give me one clarifier for this person. This person, oh my God, this person is a player. This person is a player, and you don't want to repeat the same fucking cycle. You're getting a test. Because the Two of Swords is a test. There's two people coming, and I feel like this one of them is the King of Swords, who is like a June baby. They could be a Gemini like yourself. I don't know why I just said that. They could be a Gemini like yourself, or they could be a June Cancer, right? And it starts off kind of slow, but it's equal give and take. There's reciprocity. It's not just you doing all the heavy lifting, and it's not just them doing all the heavy lifting. There's no heavy lifting anyway. There's practicality, and y'all have a meeting of the minds, so to speak. Y'all understand one another. You speak one another's language. And with time, and it won't be a long time, y'all are just building up the foundation of the relationship. Y'all are giving it legs to stand on. Okay, y'all are establishing trust early on in the relationship. Y'all are being there for one another. And that is the person that makes you, because of their dependability and how they're there for you in so many ways. Unofficially, they just do things for you. They don't ask for shit back. They are like your boyfriend without the title, and they'll take that. You know, they'll take that. They'll be there for you, and there's nobody else that this person is. This person has no baggage. They don't have a kid. They don't. No, not saying kids are baggage, but they don't have anything other than themselves to bring to the table. Okay, pile number one. I'm telling you, this right here, this King of Swords, this June baby, you can trust, and you become a sweeter person. You have more faith in the connection. You don't sabotage it. You are able to be vulnerable with this person. You are coming out of your house and y'all are going places. People see y'all about and around town or wherever. I'm getting like heavy New York vibe. However, that's this person. Okay, that's the June baby. We're going to call him June baby, this King of Swords. That's the match to your Queen of Swords, right? That indicates soulmate. That's definitely soulmate relationship, especially with the Two of Cups here. This is your soulmate. But there's somebody else, and this is a test, and I feel like this person is going to come either before you meet this person or after you meet this person. They are a Sagittarius dominant person with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. They are not concerned with anything other than their fun and the right now. They live for the moment, and that's going to be very attractive to you. But guess what? It's just like that King of Wands that we talked about, that you broke up with, that you dumped. It's the same thing. You've got the goo goo gaga eyes for them because they seem so exciting and so popular. They have all these friends. You could meet them at the club. You could meet them at some kind of like event or something. And they have the gift of gab. They talk. And it's like you get caught up in that. And you see that they could offer you something. But they come, like with the Queen of Pentacles here, I see that you've got dollar signs in your eyes when you look at this person. And I'm not judging you. There's something about them that you feel like you could capitalize off of. But the thing is, you will pay the price. With the Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords, you would have to constantly pretend that you don't care, that this person completely dogs you out. They treat you like you are their last priority, if you even make it onto the priority list. They treat you like, you know what? It's giving gigolo. It's like you're their sugar mama. This person is with you because you have money. This person would always have you in. This person, if you were to get with this person, I'm serious, they will try to baby trap you. I'm not kidding. With the Sun card here in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse, like that's a collaborative energy. That is a baby that, I'm sorry, but a baby, that would be a pregnancy that you wouldn't want. And I don't know if you're in a state where you can get abortion, so keep that in mind. This person is just a come down. There, you know what I mean? And I feel like this person would continuously try to. You would have to use that Queen of Swords bitch energy and shut this motherfucker down and say, don't come around here anymore. It would be nothing but constant. This person will try to make you their baby mama, and it would be nothing but strife and constant bickering and physical violence. I'm even seeing, because I feel like you have a hot temper. Like there's only so much you would take, and I feel like this person is very used to having their way, and they're a player, and if you don't do what they want you to do, first it's verbal abuse and then it turns to physical abuse. Because like I said, this is the King of Wands in reverse, your ex reloaded 2.0, and probably even worse, because it's Knight of Wands energy. It's not even King of Wands energy. This is like someone who feels like they the world should like be at their feet. They can do whatever. They can do no wrong. You should never call them out because you're just jealous because you have no friends, or you're ugly, or you're fat, or you're boring. You know, they've got every word in the book to call you. There's not one fucking... They would call you everything but a child of God, okay? And... Nah, fuck all this shit over here. But that's a choice. This is a test coming for you. And you know what? I feel like you're going to be blindsided by it. This is to test your self-worth. Because I feel like your self-worth, you've been able to make up for as far as financial abundance. I don't think you have a problem with that. What you have a problem with is the self-worth you have, the self-love you have. How do you even see yourself? You don't really look in the mirror and you can't say one thing about yourself that you like. You see yourself through others. And because this King of Swords that's coming, that is your intellectual match. You have a sapiosexual relationship. That's not to say that it doesn't get physical. I see that it does. This June baby, he treats you with respect, and that might be something that you're not used to. It's something that you feel like you deserve, but you've been trying to find that in people like who resemble people from your past, who treated you like shit, who put you down a lot. It's like you're trying to prove yourself to those people, but you're doing it as an adult. Does that make sense? Like, instead of being with someone who respects you and who won't move fast, who will go at your speed. They respect you though. It's like you can't, it's like it doesn't do for you right away. You know, it takes time. You'll see that this person is going to be with you. This June person is going to be with you through thick and thin, no matter what. This love right here is unconditional. And it's reciprocity. It's not just you doing everything. You don't have to second guess yourself. This person helps you see your worth, okay? Now, they're not going to spoon feed shit to you because they're logical. They're gonna bite back. When you bite, they'll bite back. They're gonna outwit you at times. Y'all are gonna have a wit off. Like, did you really just fucking say that to me? And it's not disrespectful. It just makes you think. And you're like, no one's ever asked me what I thought about anything before. You know, people, I don't think that you've ever been in a relationship with anybody's ever asked what your opinions were, what you want. It was always like what they want to do and where they want to go, where their friends want to go, and do you want to come? If not, they're still going to go without you. If whatever they're about to do is whatever they're about to do, and you just got to be, you've got to be down or just get out of the way. And it turns into an argument. And that's what this is. You've got June baby, or you've got this player ass Sagittarius who's coming in your life. They could also be a Leo. And they're about what they want, and they see dollar signs in their eyes when they look at you. They see a come up. This person is an opportunist. They're gonna see that you have money and a way to take care of them, and they're just gonna be giving you the dick all the time. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that dick is dangerous. That's probably why you want to stay with them. But it's not going to work out in the long run. They're going to baby trap you. I see that. It's going to be a heavily burdensome relationship. They're not going to be involved. You're still going to be doing heavy lifting. This is like a karmic over here. This is a test from the universe. Do you want to struggle like this again, or do you reevaluate what is meant for you, pile number one, and choose someone better? Choose someone who sees your value. See your value in yourself. Take the time right now, because I see that you're still in the hermit energy. You don't have to rush out of it. This person, this June person, June baby, this Gemini or this Cancer, this Gemini Cancer cusper, it's patient like a motherfucker. Like you will never meet someone more patient than this person. And you're not a patient person. I feel like you're very quick to make decisions, and you need to just really take time to self-reflect. And what is it that you like about yourself? If you don't know what you like about yourself, just realize what you will never put yourself through again. That is a form of self-love. When you decide, this is what I won't do. I feel like you're definitely a Gemini. I'm talking to you. You're a Gemini. Through and through, baby. So that is what I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching or really listening. If you did like that, be sure to tip. I appreciate all tips. Check out my other channel, Lacey Outlaw. What else? Oh, I have a huge announcement coming towards the end of the month. So, yeah, like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye, pile number 1. Thank you. Hi, and if you picked pile 2, this is going to be your reading. This is Strawberry Pound Cake by Patty Hidalgo. So, Hidalgo could be your last name. Hidalgo could be your future last name. Hidalgo. I like that name. Oh, this smells so good. I have 3 of these. I have Strawberry Pound Cake, and this is by Whiteborn. This is not a sponsored video. I have the Strawberry Pound Cake candle. This was just given to me by my mom. And there is 2 Strawberry Pound Cake air fresheners that I have. I don't know how this came to be in my life. So let me go ahead and say that this is a very feminine candle. Most candles are. I'm not surprised. This is a genderless. All my readings are genderless, unless, of course, I'm picking up on a specific gender, then I've got to call it like I see it. But this is a very girly candle. I'm getting very heavily Taurus and Libra vibes. I'm actually picking up on Libra. By the way, happy birthday, Libras. The fact that one of these air fresheners came from my grandmother that was gifted to me, and also 2 more of these were gifted to me. None of these did I buy on my own. These Strawberry Pound Cake scents. I don't know if you've ever smelled them before. It smells so... It's very sweet. And I don't mind that because I do like sweet scents. You could be a very sweet person, or you just receive a lot of generosity from others because of how pretty you are. I feel like you are a very pretty person because this candle is aesthetically pleasing. It's hot pink. So you could be very hot to people. People are very generous to you. You get like gifts for no reason. It's like you attract good things to you. But I also feel like you're a sweet person and you reap what you sow. And this is fall, so it's like harvest season. So I feel like you're getting a lot of sweet things now. And this doesn't have to be just for 2023. These readings are timeless. But I feel like you're a very... I'm getting a very flirty, fun energy from this candle. Like, I'm getting heavy Libra, even Leo. I'm getting Taurus as well, but mostly Libra I'm getting. I feel like you're somebody that you seem to have it all. You seem to have the personality, the looks, the charisma. You have a charm about, that's what it is, charming. Strawberry pound cake, strawberry shortcake, strawberry pound cake. You might have liked strawberry shortcake as a little girl. I don't know why I'm getting Hello Kitty too. That could be something that you like. This is a brand new candle, okay? I just got this 2 days ago, I think, yeah. And again, it was gifted to me by my mom. And it's not been used. It's brand new, and it smells amazing, and it's so pretty. It doesn't have any like, burnt. You can tell that the candle hasn't been used because there's no like ash around the rim. There's no signs of whatever. However, my fingerprints are all over this thing because, they're oily. I feel, and don't take this the wrong way, I'm just being blunt, I do feel like you're somebody that has been around. Like, I'm getting like a Taylor Swift. You are kind of possibly a serial dater because I'm seeing the candle itself as your body. And there's fingerprints all over it. So you might have a reputation for being a bit of, I don't want to say promiscuous because that sounds like judgy. I'm saying that you've been in a lot of relationships. You're not new to relationships, and because you're so hot, and you're sweet. I'm getting like a cheerleader kind of like vibe. Someone could say, because strawberry pound cake. I'm thinking of everybody, like when someone brings a pound cake and it's so good, everybody's favorite. You're everybody's favorite. But I do feel like everybody's had a slice, or a lot of people want to have a slice, okay? I feel like people fantasize about what it would be like to be with you. You come around, you smell good. It's like people know you're in the room just because they can smell you. I do feel like you are a hot commodity with this hot pink, because a lot of people like pink. I feel like you attract both men and women. I don't feel like I feel like I'm picking up on a feminine energy. I feel like I could pick up on a really pretty, I'm picking up on a pretty fucking energy, okay? Someone who is just bubbly, somebody who is hot, somebody who knows how to dress. You're very trendy. I see you are very trendy with what you wear. I see somebody who wears like, I'm getting Avril Lavigne, like skater dresses, or you could be like a sorority girl, or you were in a sorority, or excuse me, my allergies are so fucking bad. I'm picking up on like just a really pretty ass, fun, flirty energy. You're young. I was about to say young, dumb, and full of cum. Maybe, whatever. You have the right to be. And my readings are explicit. I'm going to have a huge announcement coming on towards the end of October that you're definitely going to jump on. But the strawberry pound cake, I don't know. I'm hearing like your pussy is Pound Town. Like somebody has said that about you. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to Pound Town on that ass. I'm hearing Rebecca, or like Becca. Rebecca. I'm hearing Brittany. And this is such a Brittany candle. Like, anybody named Brittany I would expect to be like, yeah. Becca. I'm hearing Becca, Rebecca, Becca. I'm hearing Lexi, Alex, Alexis. Yeah, definitely an Alexis is here. And keep in mind, this is general. So if you feel like, oh no, that's not me at all, well then it's not you. And good for you for knowing. But goodbye. If you're just listening to the piles, hi, thanks for the watch time. So yeah, I feel like you are full of energy because the candle is fire, of course. You lit the match and it's like lots. You've got a lot to burn, and I feel that you are there. You're extremely desirable. People want you. You're the girl or the guy that, if you're a guy, I'm picking up like a lot of women want you. And I feel like these kind of women are, I don't want to say silly, but they're boy crazy to begin with, okay? Just saying. And if you're a girl and if you're a woman, let me say that, you are the stereotypical, like, I feel like you're a cool girl. You're just really cool. You're really popular with people, to the point where there's girls who are your friends even who want to be with you, and they can't decide if they want to be you or if they want to be with you. And I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a lot of people who are praying for your downfall as well, guys included, because you're just so hot. I'm hot right now. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hot right now. I'm the fucking moment. I am the icon. I am the legend. Like, I'm getting like definitely queen bee energy. And I know that some people are going to feel like they're too old for that. Like, I don't give a fuck, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think at any age, if you are somebody that inspires people, then fucking wear the crown, babe. It's meant for you, you know, until you just decide, I'm over it. Someone else can have it. Toss it. You know, I'm getting like someone who's definitely like hot right now, and you know it. I feel that you're caught in between. Like, you want to be seen as, I don't think you feel like people really get to know you. Like, they get the outer surface of you, and then I think you're waiting for somebody that you can be absolutely authentic with, because I do feel like this is a very sweet energy, but almost like too sweet, because this scent is very, very sweet. I feel like you're somebody who feels like you have to live up to the hype about you. Like, there's a part of you that loves the attention and at the same time hate it. I feel like I could be still talking to somebody who's in college, just because that is like, I'm getting like a sorority vibe. I'm not saying that it's solely sorority. You could take it, this could be like in your workplace, or this could just be in your family, or this could be in, maybe you're on some kind of committee, or you're on social media. Maybe you're somebody that's, I'm not getting like Victoria's Secret model. I'm getting somebody who is like a brand girl or something. Like, people always come to your social media because you're like, you've always got the look. You're a lookbook for people. People offer, like, you get money for brand deals and stuff like that. Because it's brand new. This is a brand new candle. And this is a brand. This is a brand candle. It cost damn near $27. So, yeah. And it was given to me, like I said. It was just given to me. So, that's what people could, you know, companies and brands could give you their clothes, give you their clothes, their jewelry, their makeup, whatever. You're the brand girl. People, you know, you're a walking advertisement, and people want to have your life because you do get a lot of free things. Because I've got 3 of these, and I'm surprised. I won't be surprised if I ever get another one of these. And specifically, strawberry pound cake keeps making its way to me. I don't know how. I don't ask for it. So yeah, you're just definitely enjoying this pretty girl, pretty like beautiful era. The it girl. That's what I'm getting. And also, if you looked at the candles, whenever you had to pick one, this was in the center. This candle was it was the it factor, the it girl, it candle in the center. Everybody else is to the side of you. That's what it feels like. Now, I'm not saying that this is who you are, because I do feel that this is somebody who is sweet. There is something likable and, you know, sweet about you, and your looks just help carry it over. I'm just saying, like, you could honestly get by just with your looks, but there's something about you that is sweet that people find like relatable, at the same time unattainable. So that is where that it girl mystique comes from, or that it boy, or like you could be a gay man, but you have extremely feminine traits, an extremely feminine face. You are gorgeous, very pretty. I mean, I've met some gay men, like, I'm a lesbian, so I've met gay men that I found myself attracted to because they were so fucking pretty. Like, so I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? But anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm getting about you, baby. I feel, just from this candle, that you are scared to truly open up to somebody because you don't know if they'll go away because they're not getting that outer... that I'm not saying you're wearing a mask. I do feel like you are an it girl. You know you're a pretty girl. You know that you're hot right now, and you know that. But you don't want someone to be with you just because of that. You want someone who maybe at home, maybe you like to keep yourself really polished, but you would like to know that you can just wear sweats and have your hair up in a sloppy bun, and, you know, forget to brush your teeth around somebody and not have to put on makeup or anything. Although you would like to know that you can do that. I feel like I'm getting like a surfer girl kind of vibe. I'm getting like, I was getting like a Southern Belle, but I'm getting like that could be very much the case, like a Southern Belle. But I'm getting like a surfer girl, like, West Coast princess kind of feel. I'm hearing West Coast queen. Laguna Beach babe. And there's nothing about the beach with this, so I don't know. You probably could live by the ocean. You could live in California. Why not? You could live wherever. But I'm getting like a coast bitch, or like a southern princess. Okay. And I just feel that at times you can feel artificial, because on the outside this candle looks beautiful, and on the inside it still looks pretty, but there's little chipped off, I don't know what you call this candle, like the candle thing that you light it. Some broken bits are about, and I just feel like you don't get to be like imperfect. Like you always have to be always have to be perfect, which is not true. And I feel like you're on a self-discovering, this is the beginning for you as far as your journey on how to be yourself in public. I don't know if you feel like you'll lose favor for that. So I'm gonna put the lid on this bitch and move right into where is this relationship going. I want to see what you've got right now currently. I didn't really get that you were in a relationship. I feel like you talk to different people, and I feel that you don't even you're not even sure if you can open up to people, to be honest. Because you don't think that people are actually trying to get to know you. They're trying to they want a piece of you. They want a piece of your clout. They want you for your outer appearance, for your aesthetic. They're not really trying to get to know you. And because you're already going through a crisis in yourself, like, well, who am I? Because this aesthetic of me is actually really true. However, there's more to me, and I feel like I'm hold on. What?
Just checking to see if you're okay.
Yeah. So, sorry, that was my mom. You could be really close with your mom, by the way. You could be really close with your mom. You feel like she's the only one, like she's somebody that you can talk to, and that she gives you advice, like, you just have to be yourself. Your mom's very pretty too. She's very proud of you, and I feel like she's your best friend. You're thick as thieves. Okay, so let's see where you are. I feel like you've got a lot of fuckboys who come to you, a lot of douchebags, frat boy energy. Maybe have recently talked to a Scorpio, or are talking to a Scorpio. Or, yeah. I feel like you could be an Aries. I feel like you could be an Aries, or like a fire sign, or like a Libra, like I said. I feel like you have daddy issues. I know that's weird, but I do feel like you have daddy issues. Like, daddy broke your heart. That was the first man to break your heart. Maybe he had an affair on your mom and they got a divorce. I feel like there was a secret that you were keeping for him. It's weird. Anyway, moving on. One more shuffle. Yeah, people watch you all the time. You literally feel like you have eyes on you all the time. If I was you, I would just shut the phone off and just go for a swim or something. Water is going to be your best friend, I feel. Just submerge yourself in water and relax and get away from it all. Now, don't commit S. No. I'm saying, like, one of the most relaxing things to do is just float on your back in water and just, like, let the sun shine on your face and just Clear your mind. Just float. Alright. So, what is the current relationship status of pile number 2? King of Wands. Yeah. I feel like you're with there was an Aries around. This Aries wants to pop out. Okay, so I feel like you're dealing with an Aries, or we're dealing with Aries, who is... I feel like you feel like this person is with you for the wrong reasons, and I've already said that. I feel like there's more than one person that you could be talking to. I do feel like you have Aries in your chart. I did say I was getting Libra off of you, and Taurus even off of you. But I do feel like you have Aries in your chart. You could be a Leo. But I feel like there is a Leo or an Aries that you are already dealing with. Let me see. Possibly a Sagittarius too. Hold on. 3 of Wands. So you definitely have somebody who is I'm not feeling this. I do feel like that there's an Aries around, but I'm not feeling this spread. That didn't feel true. That didn't feel true. Pile 2. Fuck. I'm getting something very strange. I'm getting something that is not even to do with you. I'm feeling like, you guys, I know I put like whatever the title is for the reading, but sometimes whatever comes out, I just have to read it. And I'm not even feeling that you are even concerned about a relationship right now. I feel like this is something, because my mom kept coming in, that interrupted me. And then I was just talking about your dad before that. You have issues related to your parents that are impacting your dating life right now, and how you see people and how you see yourself. Tell me more about pile 2 and their issues with their parents. Why is pile 2 parent? 4 of Cups, you never saw like a healthy, happy relationship. I'm hearing like you saw like your parents like fake it till you make it kind of thing. Your parents are divorced. Whoever I'm talking to, this is a general ass reading, okay? So it's not going to be for everybody. But there was definitely a fake it till you make it, a passionless marriage that neither one of them were happy in. They stayed for the, like, I feel like you're afraid of repeating a cycle. You're afraid of... Some of you, I honestly feel, are too young to even be concerned with marriage or relationships. Like, it's just so far out of your sphere. I feel like, because this candle that the strawberry pound cake candle is very sweet. Almost like naive sweet. Like, super youthful. Like I said, no offense, but like I was feeling like I said, young, dumb, and full of cum. You're not even, no, you're probably still in college, just probably got there, or you're still like in your younger, if whatever age you are, you still feel too immature for a relationship is what I'm feeling. So it's interesting that you came here. That's interesting you're here. if there is a relationship that you are in, it is not strong enough to show up in the writing. Because I don't think you really even care or you even know what you're doing. You're still on a self-discovering journey. And what's really impacting your relationships is your dad. I feel like you wanted to see your dad as a good man, but he was just... I feel like he was a provider. He could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't feel like he spent much time with you. I feel like he made you feel like you weren't lovable or like you were last on the priority list. And I feel like he didn't want to be at home, to be honest. Like, whenever he was around, he was just really like a jerk, or like he was just so uninvolved or so disinterested or somewhere else. You could have felt like you were a burden to him. Like, he didn't spend quality time. And now I'm getting that some of you are Leos, which would explain that it girl, like, factor of you. Again, your parents could be divorced. They could have divorced when you were really young. And he just kind of split and just shows no interest in you. And I feel that the more you feel popular or noticed, or like, look, I'm making all this money because these brands, they want to work with me. I'm very beautiful. I'm hot. It's like validation that he wouldn't give, because I feel like your mom, you're good. Your mom is sweet and she's there for you, and your father, I feel like he could have blown up the relationship by like having an affair, because I keep seeing the 7 of Words. He turned your world upside down. I'm hearing John Mayer, fathers be, daughters, the daughter song. He says, fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Girls become lovers who turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. That's, you need to hear that song, or you probably hear that song often. It's probably one of your favorite songs. Yeah, this is my daddy's issues pile. It girl, but daddy issues. Isn't there a song called Daddy Issues? Honestly, I'm getting whole Courtney Love vibes. You could be sweet, but I feel like you're somewhat of a wild child and you come off very strong. And that's all anybody can see about you, because I feel like you're lacking in attention. Your father did not give you attention. And I feel like you're unconsciously seeking validation from him. I'm getting to the point where it's like you don't even have to, like, you're saying, I'm being you, I'm talking about your father. You don't have to, like, go all out for me or even be like, show diehard love for me. Just get, like, come and see me once in a while or something. Like, just spend some time with me or something, or invest in me somehow, because I don't feel like he does. I feel like he's sometimey and shows up with like gifts and like money and stuff. I'm hearing child support. I feel like you're kind of embarrassed about it because you don't want everybody to know that. Like, I feel like you're not wanting to take anybody home because you're embarrassed that your dad won't seem to care who you end up with, and it's just on you. And in a way, there's like a shame, but it's not your own. It's just such a fucking shame that he won't, like, he doesn't even care who I end up with. What if I end up with a fucking serial killer? Like, what if I end up with someone who beats my ass or who disrespects me? He won't care. That's so unfair, because most dads do. And I'm also talking about, like, let's be real. Most dads do the interview process for the boyfriend or the fiance or whatever. You got to get through daddy first. If you're in the if you have same-sex parents, you got to get through the more masculine parent first. Get their approval. And I feel like, because see, all the king cards are popping out. The King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands. It's giving me very much daddy energy. But all the cards around it are so shitty. So I feel like you still have your father on this throne, this pedestal that he doesn't belong on. Oh, man. He could be a Libra. Or again, you could be a Libra. You could be Leo. I got Leo. So strong. It's like you just want him to... What's weird is that if you were to get in a relationship, you would make this person your dad. Just saying. You would be out here looking for dad, someone who is possibly very controlling, someone you would put too much, you would probably put them on a pedestal. I feel like you centered men a lot. You probably put men on a pedestal a lot because, I don't know, you feel like you love your mom, but you feel like she went wrong somewhere, and that's why he split. And you don't know what it is that she did, but you don't want to do it too, which is extremely, not healthy. I'm not judging you, but I feel like this is a journey that you're going to have to go on to where, in the end, hopefully you'll see that this is not a you thing, this was a him thing. And that you were born with that it girl factor. You were born with that look. You were born with that beauty and a sweetheart. You are a sweetheart. A little naive, but you're young. You have the right to be, you'll get it. But, and this can also, it doesn't have to mean that this is what you're going through right now. This could be years down the line. This could be a place where you were at one point in your life. Just so beautiful, but very insecure because your father made you feel through his actions, because I don't even see that he talks to you. I feel like a Christmas gift every now and again. No, definitely Christmas gift, a birthday gift if he could remember it. It's like you don't feel like it's fair that his life just went on and yours is on hold behind him. And this could be something that you look back at, or maybe this is a reading that you need to hear even if you're much older, because you could still be in this young naive energy, honey, and you're living the glory days, or you could be an it girl or whatever you do, and you're still having issues in your relationships. Because whatever relationships you've been in, it doesn't matter enough, or you haven't been in them long enough for them to actually show up here in front of me in the reading. Your father is showing up. And the dynamic, your family dynamic is showing up. I feel like your mom was a single mom. Yeah, there's a divorce here. You come from a split home. And this happened when you were very young. You could have been maybe 9. Maybe I'm hearing some 6. Around that age, in between those ages, you were still in elementary school for sure. Some I'm hearing 10, and 12. That's enough. I don't want to hear any more numbers. Okay. Yeah. Let me see, because I feel like this is definitely something that you have to work on. This is something that you had to, maybe you were looking for a sign, God, please send me something to, I wish I knew why my life hasn't changed. Because I feel like you haven't been making great decisions to propel your world or make your world the way you thought it would be. I feel like you feel a lot of you don't even know why people like you so much. But then it's but what do you really like about me? This is more than just a relationship. This is how you view yourself, and this is also your issues related to your father. We can't even begin to get in a relationship. Honestly, we can't. This is you need to have your own self-love. and just make peace with your father. I'm not saying that you have to call him up and say you forgive him. Fuck that. I'm not saying that. I'm actually not going to give you advice because I don't feel like I'm qualified to give you advice because the bitch is kind of a mess herself. But, this is what's underneath all that, though. This is what, everybody sees this beautiful, sweet thing, and I was for sure thinking that we were gonna get somebody was coming to you, but people are always coming to you, but they're not coming to you. They're coming to your aesthetic. They're coming to your look. They're coming to your vibe. They don't even know you. You feel like the only person that knows you is your mom. Or like the women in your, like you have a grandmother that you love, or because that's where these gifts came from. Women who are my, maternal figures in my life. Yeah, somebody needed to hear this. Okay, that is so interesting how that comes out. I was not expecting that, even though that was pretty cool. There's depth here. You've got depth, honey. If there's anything you've got, it's depth. No one can call you a one-trick pony. Alright, let's see. Is there any other messages that you have for pile 2? Like, is there anybody coming? I don't know if a relationship is the best thing, but maybe it could. I don't know. It's not my call. Maybe there'll be somebody that comes and, like, you can reflect off of. It might not be a forever deal, but it'd be something to help along with your self-growth, your journey on discovering who it is you are and what you want to be. Now, what did I just say? You, honey, are... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I've got the Lovers and the Hierophant here. The Lovers talks about meeting someone who's your fucking twin. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be a twin flame, okay? This could be like a soulmate that you two could... I mean, ironically, I feel like... Oh, shit. There's so much coming to me at once. Hold on. Let me just... Please slow down. I know. I'm going to try to get the message to Pal too. This person is going to be your opposite, but y'all are going to be just alike. Oh, man. But this is going to be... This, like I said, oh my God, it's like I'm psychic or something. This person is going to help you where you can't make peace with your father. This person is a godsend to finally lay that to rest and finish this vicious cycle of... You're going to find out what love really is with this person that's coming. They could be a Gemini. They don't have to be. They could be a May Gemini, or born in May. Have Gemini in their chart, Taurus in their chart. I really do feel like you're a Leo. You don't have to be. The High Priestess is here in reverse, and the Nine of Cups is in reverse with the Sun. You could be a Pisces moon or a Pisces rising. Yeah, it's Cancer here. Why am I hearing, we keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change? I'm hearing John Mayer. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. Yeah, because the world was upside down in reverse. I said that you were waiting for the world to look different. I feel like when I gave the reading, you could be in that, you could still be young, but then you could be somebody who is looking back at that age. This all could just be past tense. You could have already met this person and you're just doing some reflection. This is the person you're with, and what's coming next for you is you just keep learning about yourself with this person. Things you didn't know, things that you were blocking. you're finally figuring out who it is that you are underneath all of the mystique and the prestige and the glamour. And you're realizing that there is actually a real person there, and that you have a lot to give. You have a lot to offer. You inspire yourself and you inspire others. You're going to find out exactly what it is that's within you that makes you so damn... Why people just have like this... They look up to you. They admire you. What makes you so Caesar-like? I mean, you're just... I don't want to say role model. I mean, I guess you could be... There could be a child that's around you. This person, I'm telling you, I feel like you're going to have a family with this person that's coming in. This May Gemini. Or this Taurus with the Gemini in their chart. Anyway. You could have like a little cousin or a little niece or a little sister or a baby. There's a baby that you love this baby, because I'm looking at this picture of Lisa holding Maggie, and you have a little sister and you adore your little sister. I'm feeling so much love right now. The sun is like beaming down. You're a Leo. The sun is beaming down on my face right now, and it feels so good. All those parts about yourself, those hidden parts, you'll discover. Pile 2. And you're gonna see that your father leaving in a weird way was like, he did you the best favor by leaving you, because in looking for him you found yourself, or you find yourself. I feel like you're gonna take a very spiritual route. You could be somebody you believe in God or whatever you believe in. And you just have this like, God becomes your father. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm not even trying to be like recruiting, God's army here. No, I'm not. I don't need to do that. People believe what they want to believe. But I definitely feel like somebody's going to find their faith in God, and that is going to be, they're going to find their father in God. Yeah. And you will get this person who just knows you inside and out. It's like, I don't think I've ever seen something so beautiful before, with the lovers and the Hierophant coming out together next to the sun. I mean, and it's not going to be competitive. This person's not going to be jealous. They could be a Capricorn. I feel like you still could be a Libra. But I feel like finally you'll feel like you get your peace of mind, you get your justice. And that's not to have revenge on your father. It's not to have like a revenge come up, or a revenge glow up. Like, look at me now, look what you missed out on, because look at who I am. People celebrate me or whatever. You don't even care about that. You found your faith in God. You found your father in God. God takes care of you. You are precious to God. You are God's child, and that's what's most important. It just lays to rest all of the pain and doubt. This was a very beautiful pile. I had no idea this was going to come today. And you're finally not stuck anymore. It's like all the things that you used to wonder, like, what makes me lovable? What makes me worth a damn? You finally get that, and it's not, and it's gonna be such a oh duh. It's not complicated. It's not some fucking Einstein arithmetic algebra equation. There's no stupid deep logic about it. It's simple. Because I fucking am. I am lovable. I am unconditionally lovable. It's because I am. It's not about what makes me it. It's because I just am. Just the way God just is. You're just you. You are just that. And I feel like you learned that with God. There's so much unconditional love with God. And you find that peace that no one can take from you. Nothing can disturb it. Wow. I feel so calm. I feel so serene. I'm really happy for you, Pile 2. Yeah. Let's see whenever, can I say that? I just got like a halt. Like I just saw a stop sign. I wanted to see when this person was coming in. Can I see? When are they coming? This lovers. The devil, when you cut out all the shit. Maybe you'll hit a low, a rock bottom. You'll hit a rock bottom, like a party. You're going to be coming out of something, maybe out of addiction, maybe out of like I feel like you're going to hit some kind of rock bottom. I said earlier, babe, that I do think you got around, okay? And I feel like it's going to be one of those nights where you just hit rock bottom. Somebody's going to, oh shit, no. Oh shit, no. If you don't want to hear anything upsetting, then get off. But I'm going to say that there is going to be somebody that you're going to come across. Okay, let me sit with this for a second. If you are in college, or if you are somebody that parties a lot, you go to different bars, be careful. I feel like there is going to be a house party or some kind of party where someone is going to put something in your drink. And you are going, there's a possibility for the R to happen. If you know, rhymes with cape. Okay? Because I'm telling you, I said that candle that I was holding was like your body, and there's fingerprints all over it. There's people who want to have you, who want to know what it's like to be with you. And I feel that, I don't know why this is a catalyst. Maybe this person just comes in and capes for you because they see it happening and they literally fight and protect you, because the Seven of Wands is, this is the Simpsons deck. I feel like you're kind of silly and fun. That's why I use the Simpsons deck. But anyways, the Seven of Wands is a cop. And the Five of Swords is letting somebody know. And I feel like, and the Emperor is here. And you're the Empress. This person is like your person. I'm telling you, I don't know how you feel about twin flame, but I feel like this person could be your twin. For sure. I'm going to say that they are, because fuck all that shy shit. This person's your twin, because they come in and they set that, like, they see it happening and they defend you and they protect you from this like abusive person. The way you'll know who this person is, this person I feel is a May or a Gemini. They're like a May Taurus or a Gemini. Okay, this is the person that is going to be your twin. They have Gemini in their chart. They have Taurus in their chart. They could be like May 25th, May 23rd, May 26th, May 25th. I'm hearing strong May 23rd and May 25th and May 26th, May 29th too, and 28th. There is possibly an Aquarius that's got their sights set on you, that tries to commit R against you. Aquarius masculine energy, who is extremely narcissistic and power hungry. I feel like you could go to one of those like uppity schools, or if not, somebody who's practicing law or wanting to be a lawyer or wanting to do something in the law sphere, maybe, which is ironic that they're trying to do this shit and they're wanting to be a lawyer, which is like so Brett Kavanaugh. So, yeah, be aware of that, Pile 2, whenever you go out. Ironically, this is the catalyst that makes you meet this twin flame of yours, this Gemini, this May Gemini, this Taurus Gemini in the chart. However, okay, they're going to be the ones to come in, step in, and just like save you. And I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to be saved. Well, you're going to want to be saved when this happens, if this happens, if this is your pile. I don't think this is going to be for everybody because it's so damn specific, and it's still like a small channel, but nonetheless, I see this. So, yeah. Keep your drink next to you, and don't take drinks from people, especially not an Aquarius male. Okay? I feel like this is somebody that you've been on and off with. I feel like you've rejected sex from this person before. This is somebody who's tried to hook up with you multiple times and has talked shit about you. And they're going to come to you with some nice shit, like wanting to apologize and all this fake shit. And they're going to get you alone. And they're going to have drugged you, put something in your drink, like a roofie or X or whatever. And they're going to try to force themselves upon you. And this Gemini is going to see all of that. And they're going to stop it and protect you from this person. And you're going to file a complaint. It's going to be like a whole big thing. Okay, but that's what I see for pile 2. That's wild. You've got to leave a comment and let me know if this has already happened, or if, when it happens, let me know, okay? So I am offering $12 readings, private readings, so you can, I'll leave it in the description box how you can get a hold of me, okay? Good looking out, pile 2, and if you like this, please share, and subscribe. Also, I'm going to put my PayPal link in the description below. I'm so grateful for tips. Thank you so much. See you next time, pile 2. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So if you picked the passion fruit and banana candle, this is a body worth candle. This is not sponsored. Woo! Okay. So, right off the bat, I can tell this relationship's been through hell and back. Pile, okay, this is such a beautiful candle though. Like, I love the artwork. It's so it's like that iridescent pink with like flowers on it. I'm not like a big flower person, but you know what I'm getting? And this is gonna sound really like, I'm not trying to make it to a tragedy, but I feel like this is a love tragedy, but it's more tragic for you, and that's what's tragic about it. And I'm not laughing at your pain. I just see somebody who feels like, I don't think I'm getting somebody that is very beautiful and ethereal. I feel like you're a massive giver, pile 3. I feel like you have a giving nature. You could be a Pisces. You could have Neptune heavily in your chart. Because I feel like you're like somebody who sacrifices for the sake of love. Like you sacrifice yourself. You're a martyr. You have a Jesus Christ complex. Mother Teresa kind of way about you that is like, whatever it is that you need from me, baby, I'm gonna do it. And it's so beautiful. Like you could have very mystical eyes. Your eyes are just ridiculous. There is something about you, your way is very ethereal. You could be an empath, for sure. For sure. I'm feeling such a mystical, like, mermaid energy. Not necessarily siren. I'm getting mermaid. Even though this is not about... This candle is passion fruit. Like, I'm getting, like, a... fuck. I don't know. I'm getting, like, goddess energy. However, you're a goddess that is in human form, for sure. I feel like you have potential for goddess energy, like honoring thyself, honoring thy power. You need to, because your power is that you can replenish yourself, but people don't do it for you. You do it for yourself. It's like, again, like, in pile 1, pile one was burning the candle at both ends. I feel like you do the same thing, but instead, because pile one was about like career and work and aspirations and that kind of thing, you burn the candle at both ends for the sake of love in itself. I just feel like you know what it means to be alone, and you don't want anybody to feel like that. And I feel like when you fall in love, it doesn't take long. You fall head first in love. You dive deep. You don't even look where you're gonna land. I feel like people are very attracted to your mysticism. You could be a tarot reader yourself. You could be somebody who is into the deep. You want to see behind the veil of everything, you know. You like rose quartz. You do witchcraft, or you do spell work and you use rose quartz a lot. You like love spells. People could come to you specifically for love spells or like healing work. People see your love as healing. You heal people with your love. And you have, with empaths, one thing is when you could be like one of those earth angels. It's like you have like a reloadable battery. Because people take from you. I'm not going to say that you don't give. You do. You need to work on your boundaries. But it's like people are sent to you like lessons, you know. Like, got another one incoming. New project for you, pile 3. Alright, Cinnamon. Name and identification, please. Like that kind of thing. Like it's, you know the protocol. You are the prototype. I think I'm in love again. Oh my god, that song came through so fucking smooth for you. Let me write that down. You are the prototype. I think I'm in love again. We interrupt this message for a brief song called Prototype by Outkast, okay? That's who you are, group 3. You're the prototype. You need to listen to Outkast The Prototype, because that's how people feel. I'm feeling like a Baduism kind of thing, like a Erykah Badu feel. This is my soul bunnies. My soul bunnies. I don't know why I called y'all soul bunnies. I don't know what the fuck that is. My soul honeys. Yeah, that's what it is. You two are, y'all, you two. You two. Why did I say you two? I meant you are far out. Maybe you have a twin, or like you've met somebody that you feel is. Let me just talk about you for a second. Hold on down. This candle is burnt halfway. I feel like half of your life. I don't know how old you are, but the earlier half of your life, I feel like you've reached a milestone, or this relationship's reached a milestone. But I'm talking to you right now. I'm not talking about your relationship right now. I feel like you have been through some shit. Because this candle, it's pretty gorgeous on the outside. But around the rim of the candle, you can see the ash and the burn marks. And I think there's barbecue sauce on this candle. I don't know how the fuck that happened. From far away, you look so, I see. People leave their residue on you. Okay. This is not an 18 plus reading, but people leave their shit with you. Like, you heal people, but they leave their trauma with you. And that's been your life since you was a child. It's like even adults, they would just dump their stuff on you. Like, You could come. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. If you're somebody who is easily triggered, or if you have trauma that you have not dealt with, I am not going to be responsible for your breakdown. You need to get off of here. But if you can hang, God bless you. Also, you could be someone who has experienced sexual abuse or some type of physical violence or emotional abuse. I really feel like it's physical, regardless. It's either sexual or physical. And I feel like there's so many flowers on here, and you are a delicate flower, but you're the strongest one. You're a strong person, but you're delicate as well. And I feel like you come off like, you have all this like wise shit to say to people, right? And you are the source for a lot of people's healing. But when it comes to your own shit, you just, no, I'm not doing it. Like, you don't even know where to begin to heal yourself. You just kind of keep on trucking. You just keep pushing. You just keep on keeping on. And you don't get the answers you need for yourself. You just feel like, well, I ain't dead yet. So, I didn't commit so. I think you're way past that point. I think there was a time in your life that you were seriously considering, or you had to battle, unaliving yourself. I'm hearing that line in Sharp Objects. I'm getting like a Camille from Sharp Objects, if you've ever seen that show, where Amy Adams plays this ginger girl, and there's all sorts of mental issues. You could have mental issues in your family. Your mother could have mental issues, or like you could have witnessed her being abused. You were just like this little child who's seen too much, who knows too much, who knew too much. And now everybody's like wanting you to make peace with their shit. Let me tell you, Pile 3, no one's going to apologize. No one's ever going to say sorry for everything that they've put you through. No one. Let's start there. So I don't think that you're holding out for apologies anymore. And if you are, you got to let that go. It's never going to happen. People never apologize for the shit they don't want to admit they did. Okay, but what was I saying? Yeah, you could see that show, Sharp Objects. Definitely watch that show. For Pile 3, I feel like there's some identifying you could do with Camille. The main character in that movie. It's on Max. What used to be HBO Max is now just Max. And bits and pieces of this candle, like some of the whatever the fuck kind of crud barbecue sauce is chipping off and falling onto my desk. And I feel like parts of you are like chipping away. I feel like you're chipping away some of the trauma and the shit that you've been through. You definitely are otherworldly. Oh, and the line that she said, Camille's mother, who was mentally ill and abusive and a narcissist, she said about Camille to her boyfriend, Camille is delicate. She's a rare rose, but not without thorns. And I feel like that's you. I feel like you know how to protect yourself, but then you come to that conclusion that like the best protection is none at all. I feel like you just lick your wounds and keep on moving, but there's like a darkness, or like a buildup of residue, like emotional traumatic residue that's been left on you, It's like someone were to take like a mirror or a brush or something that's like vintage or antique, and it looks like it's just all rust until they find the right cleaner and remove all the gunk and years of buildup of shit that's all over it. And once it's clean, they see how polished and beautiful and restored it is. And I feel like that's you, but except on the outside, you look very gorgeous. You look very ethereal. You don't look like everybody else. There's something magical and mystical about you. This candle is burnt halfway, And it makes me feel like this second part of your life, I feel like somebody reached a milestone, whatever that means. You could be like 30, or like in your late 30s, mid to late 30s, possibly 40, but I really feel like I'm talking to my 30 girls, 30-some-year-old girls. Or you're coming close to it, and you feel like this is a milestone, and you're just not, you want something different. You're recognizing that you deserve your boundaries, and that doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you somebody who's giving up on people. You are realizing that this part of your life, you want to do right. Not to say that you were doing wrong before, because you've got to learn, but I'm saying that in this second half, I don't know why I want to say that. It's because this candle is burnt literally halfway. And you've got this passion, you've got like fire, and you've also got this cool, because it's like banana, passion fruit and banana. Now banana's pretty, it's sweet, but it's not bland, but it's banana's pretty mild. You know what you're getting with banana. It's just, it's yummy. But you gotta be in the mood for banana. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you're everybody's cup of tea. But with this passion fruit, it's like people are very drawn to you. You're very alluring and sensual and Venusian. Oh, I said Venusian. But like I said, I feel like there's like Pisces here, Neptune. It's just, if you could see this candle the way that it's glowing in the sun, it's just mystical. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have to get a picture. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Okay, so I had to get a picture of this. Alright. So, one thing I noticed when I was trying to take the picture of this candle, I was trying to take a video of it. The fucking sun moved away. And it was just here, like all through pile 2, but it like moved out of an angle where you could really see the glow. I got what I could. And you get the gist, but why am I reading so hard? I feel that pile 3, you feel that your moment in the sun has come and gone. Like, I feel like you feel like your youth is slipping away from you and that you wasted it on a particular relationship or on relationships that I feel like someone said relationships. Like, it was all in the shit. It was all shit. Every last relationship. They were just relationships. You don't have the most positive outlook just because of where you've been. What you've had to deal with up until this point. Like I said, some of you could really be reaching that milestone, which is like 30 or 35. Or I feel like I'm talking to like my 30 to mid 30s girls, or like maybe my late 20s to 30. Like, you're coming up on 30, the big 3-0. And you've done some reflecting, and you're thinking, why did I waste my time? Like, I feel like, yeah, you feel like your moment in the sun has come and gone, like you're in a race against time. You don't know what it is you really want, but you just know that you want to do better going forward. Like, this is supposed to be about you now. You feel like you probably wasted time. I feel like someone feels like their moment in the sun is gone as far as when it comes to their talent, because I see that this is a very ethereal candle, very beautiful, and it makes me feel like someone is an artist with all these flowers around. Maybe you gave up your dreams to be in a relationship with someone who was very abusive, who made you feel like you weren't talented, who you feel like you wasted your time on, or you feel like you wasted your youth on, but you're still young, and what you've got now is wisdom, which is way more sexier than having, nice tits and a fuckable body and a pretty smile. There's so much more to you now than there was before. There's so much that people can relate to, And even the young girlies, like if you were like in their early 20s or whatever you're creating, whatever music, and I feel like I'm talking to a musical artist, is so much more relatable and necessary now. So don't delay, don't waste any time, but don't be so focused on the clock. You're not Alice in Wonderland, okay? You're not the bunny rabbit. I know, as I said, soul bunnies earlier. I feel like you're like the little bunny rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. You're just focused on the clock. Oh, I've got to go. I've heard her. I've got to hurry. It's like, what's your hurry, honey? What's your hurry? Don't let everything that you've been through be, and I feel like you already know this, so I'm not going to say that because I feel like I already, I know who I'm talking to already knows this. Like, you've come to that mentality, like, I want to share what I've been through. I want to not necessarily like help others, because I feel like you're trying to help yourself. I feel like whatever project that you're working on is more of your own, like, I got my back, like, I've got you, baby. To yourself, like, I've got you, we've got this. We are not what we've been through. We are who we are because of overcoming obstacles. We're not what anybody's ever done to us. We are who we are because we overcame that, And I'm speaking we as in your past self and your present tense self. Like, it's like you're like teaching yourself, you're self-teaching, I don't feel like you thought you had somebody that you could look up to. I feel like you've been your own counsel. You're very intuitive. I don't feel like you've always listened to your intuition, but that's part of growing your intuition and becoming wiser. Is at first you didn't listen, but going forward you will, and you know that, oh, I should have, whenever I got that, oh, I don't like this, it doesn't feel right, I should have listened to that. And going forward you do. I definitely feel like some people here were in a relationship, because most artists love, and this person drained you of your artistic, well, they inspired a lot. They were your muse, and you could have been their muse. You both could have been artists. Or maybe this person, 444 on the clock. 444 could be your angel number. It's significant to you. That also is my signifier that you're in the right place at the right time. So wherever you're at, honey, that's where you're meant to be. Get in that studio, write music, make music, and put it out there, and just be as raw and authentic. You don't need all the, I don't see that you're somebody who needs all the glitz and the glam and the fashion and all that stuff. I feel like what is more sexy, what's more beautiful is the wisdom that you have. It's not so much about, push your tits up a little higher to heaven, put some glitter on your legs and on your arms, and put that perfect, that waist trainer on and snatch that waist. I don't know what the fuck, what your style is. I do see somebody that is more ethereal beauty, like you're more of a natural beauty. You do love your pinks, you love your iridescent colors, you love your pastels. I see that. I'm getting like mermaid horror vibes, but also like fairy pixie vibes, but not where it's like overdone. Like, we're not going for costume here, we're just taking some inspo. I feel like what's coming up next for you is like a self-love kind of thing. I feel like your love is more of your projects, things that you feel like you missed, the quote-unquote missed out on. You didn't miss anything. You were supposed to go through those things, but you feel like you wasted your early 20s or your mid-20s join the club. But no, that's not true. That was all necessary to gain the wisdom. Otherwise, you would have been doing something different, right? Yeah. You have wisdom now, which is far more sexier. I feel wisdom is just so sexy. I think that is incredibly attractive and sensual, because you can't trick a woman who is in her bag and is also wiser. You can't trick a woman like that. You can't trick a person, but especially not a woman. Because when she starts listening to her intuition, oh, it's over for you hoes. It's over. So let's go on a little further. I'm going to use, I forgot what this deck is called, but whatever. It's got like mermaids and stuff in it. Oh, let me smell this too. So it's not my favorite scent. I'm not gonna lie. But that doesn't have to do anything with you. I mean, I do feel like you are an acquired taste. Some people might think you're weird or like, you know, just kind of like out there, a little far out, you know. But you're still the motherfucking prototype, because people, you're still beautiful and ethereal, and you have like things, important shit to say, and you are a healer. And sometimes people don't want to be with someone who makes them heal, you know. What the thing is, they can't turn you into a whore. I'm not trying to slut shame or anything, but people who come with you know that they, if they are going to be with you, they're not gonna come out the same way. They're gonna come in and be a certain way, but whenever they leave, they're gonna have lessons. You're the one that's got away. They have you to thank in the end. Like, if it wasn't for pile 3, I wouldn't have been a better person. I would never have, you know, changed. People may call you years down the line. You might get a call and say you were right about, someone says you were right about everything. You know what, pile 3, I feel like these are my tree huggers. I feel like you're one of my environmentalists and stuff like that. I'm not a big environmentalist person, but I do recycle. And I feel like autumn, I'll make it to the moon if I have to crawl. Scar Tissue just came to my mind. Maybe you should listen to Scar Tissue. Listen to some Scar Tissue and sit up underneath a tree and smoke a joint in the sunshine. Or like whenever it's like 7 o'clock or sun's kind of going down but still kind of out, you know, like a sunset smoke jam session underneath a tree. Or go sit in a tree. I don't think there's any cicadas anymore. I haven't heard them. I feel like this is a very beautiful person that I'm talking to. Inside and out. Very ethereal. Earth angel kind of vibe. Empath. But I don't feel like you're obnoxious about it. I don't think you're just like going around telling everybody that you're an empath. Oh God, those ones. Usually those are the ones who are new. And anyway. You could be an earth sign. I felt very Taurus vibes from you. You could be also a Virgo. Or you could have Capricorn with lots of Pisces in your chart. Maybe some Aquarius there going on. But I did sense Pisces. There's definitely Neptune regardless. Yeah, I feel like group 3, pile 3 is stepping into their bag as far as their artistic talents go. You are not going to be a starving artist. The only thing that I see that is you just got to tell the truth. Even if it hurts someone. Because I see that pile 3, you don't want to like offend people. Like I said, you're an empath. And you don't want to see anybody hurt. But regardless, you have the right to tell your truth in your music and your art and your writing, whatever. You live your truth. Other people need to live theirs, and whatever. If Taylor does it, why can't you? All right. So we discovered that. I want to see what's coming. What is this fucking video about? Where is this relationship going? Let's see. What is the current relationship status? 4 of Swords. I feel like you're laying something to rest. I feel like you're making peace with your past. Like, I feel like like I did mention that there was a long relationship that you were in, or like a string of relationships where you were just being taken for granted, with people who are like kind of where the wind blows kind of thing. Let me see. Yeah, your heart has been butchered. Because God has certain people on the ground, right? Where you're someone that people will be sent to. Like, there will be an energetic frequency, like a match. And you heal them. You teach them. And you learn from them too. and then it's over, and it's like, well, why is it that, where's my happily ever after? Because I've done it. I've helped people. I've taught people. I've been gracious. There's times where you wanted to get revenge, but that's not what you're meant to do. That's not what you're supposed to do. You have to learn to do that, to not do that too. Like, I could, because someone's really hurt you, and I feel like you're making peace with the fact that this is what you are, an earth angel. Truly, with Temperance here and the Four of Swords, you've made some kind of peace. You've come to a resolution that this is just what it is. And I feel like you're more so accepting that about yourself, and you're not allowing yourself to, not necessarily feel, but you're taking all of the emotions out of why you're here and making it more so about learning and teaching. That's your true love. You could have a lot of 9th house, 12th house. Like I said, Neptune, there's teaching here. You know, Virgo, Taurus, Hierophant energy, High Priestess energy. It's not here, but I still feel it. Temperance is here, which is basically both of them in one. I feel like you're not looking for anything from anyone anymore. You're more so focused on God, whatever God is to you, source, spirituality, your own intuition, your own, like I said, you're listening to your intuition now, and you're trusting. Four of Swords is trusting, and it's trusting yourself. It's singular. It's about you, and you're reaching within now. You're not looking outward. I feel like you would look outward sometimes. You would look outward. Well, when is mine gonna come? When is my chance gonna come? When is my true love that'll appreciate me gonna come? And baby, no one is gonna love you better than you. I'm telling you right now, Pile 3. I know that's, some of y'all just have to get that through your heads. The only person anyone, any of your future partners would ever have to compete with is you. Because you love yourself. You're on a self-love journey. You're already making peace with what you're supposed to do in this world, in this lifetime, in this incarnation. And you probably are making peace with the fact that you've done this many times. You're more advanced than the earthly realm. I'm sorry, but then again, I'm not. No, I'm not sorry, because at some point you were going to learn this, and this is why you were supposed to go through all that pain. That's why you could handle it. Didn't I say that you had a rechargeable battery, right? It's like you replenish yourself. You have a resurgence. God puts certain people on this earth to help raise a frequency, and as corny as that sounds, because it's so overused, it's true. You think God's going to put you here and you just constantly get beat up and you don't have a way of healing yourself? Have you ever noticed that whenever you wanted to act out of revenge, you didn't? Like your higher self was just like, nah, babe. And you don't know why. And it was kind of frustrating, but the next day you were over it. It's because you're an earth angel. And earth angels don't do that. You see the bigger picture, where some people just don't. There are some souls, Pile 3, that are just so fucking here in this earth realm. Like it's you're an old soul with this Four of Swords and this Temperance. There's some souls here that this ain't your first fucking rodeo. No. You don't belong to this world. You're just doing this world. You're just acting out a life in this world. And this probably isn't your first time doing this here. Because with this candle, it looks like it's been through a fuck ton. But it ain't broken. And it can still go. It can keep burning. And I feel like that's you. Shit, nobody broke you. Nobody can break you. You have mastered your own psychology. You could be attracted to psychology as well. But it's like you're not truly giving yourself to any particular field of study either. You're just focused on art. You're just focused on the truth. Not to the point where you're like overkill with it, like you take yourself too seriously. No, it's just you walk by faith and not by sight. You have a different way of looking at life now that is very beautiful. You have a peace that you didn't have before, the wisdom. Like I said, nobody can trick you anymore. Nobody could trick you before, to be honest. You were just relearning things. You could be psychic. You could have deja vu a lot. You could have like dreams of stuff that's going to happen. You could have dreams of something that's probably just like insignificant, and you could have a dream about it 2 years prior before it actually happens. And then whenever you're in that moment where you're reliving that dream, you're like, did I fucking do this already? Or did I dreamt this already? Okay, cool. Right. Moving right along. Let me see. Because I fucking love this pile. We should be friends. You're about to come back in contact with your soul family. With the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. There are people waiting in the wings, baby, who are part of your soul family, and that is what's next in your relationship. These people are not going to require shit of you. You don't require shit of them, okay? They've been through the same things that you've been through, and that's something that you can look forward to. There's no games. Y'all just enjoy each other's company, and neither one of y'all are some like grandstanding soapbox and preaching bitch. Y'all are just, I feel like there's some kind of like church thing that's happening. Like you get, not like almost like a coven, but not a coven. Do you see what I'm saying? Like nobody's trying to be the big bad bitch, the big bad witch, the big high priestess. No, that's not what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing there's people who are mutual faith, but not in a cult manner. It's more so like a wisdom, a way of thought, a way of life that is not judgmental. But you all, I'm hearing walk by faith, not by sight. Walk by faith, not by sight. It's just very beautiful. I love this energy. It's probably my favorite energy that I've done. No, it is definitely my favorite energy I've done so far. This person could also be into tarot. This person could also be into tarot. These people, I'm seeing 4 people here. The Six of Cups. It could be 6 people that you're meeting. I don't know. I feel like you all will be brought together in due time, and it'll be perfect timing. And there couldn't have been a better day for y'all to meet. You know, y'all all had to do growth on yourselves. This is like a sisterhood, brethren kind of thing. Like, I feel like y'all are going to do something big or start a community of people. It sounds kind of weird and villagey-ish. But I'm seeing that there's like a community that's going to be like a group of the new elders. Now, did y'all just hear me say that? Did y'all hear me say group of new elders? The fuck? Okay, sure. Y'all, I'm straight up channeling right now. Once I get going, I just bada bing, bada boom, let it rip. 5 of Swords. The Empress in reverse. I was just fucking around. Let me see. What is this here that I'm seeing? This 3 of Wands with the 6 of Cups. Queen of Cups. The Lovers. So I'm seeing that it's multiple people that are coming. And you two... Oh, I said you two. Maybe. Maybe it's just 2 of you. Because the Lovers is here. You know what I'm seeing? You two are like traveling. The Emperor, the High Priestess, the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Okay. Let me tell you something. Definitely got Pisces here. And the Taurus is here. That's probably what I was picking up. Like maybe this person you're meeting is a Taurus and they're a Pisces. I'm honestly feeling some same-sex relationship going on here. I don't know if you're a sapphic or you like women, like if you're sexually fluid. I don't care what your sexual orientation is, but I feel like there is a feminine presence coming. I feel like I'm talking to a woman, a feminine energy, or you could be the person that you that's coming in is you're more masculine than, or they are more feminine than you. But I honestly see two women here. I see the Lovers, and I see that you two don't want anything from each other. You're not asking for shit, and you don't have to do shit. You just get to be in each other's company and just like be like these wise souls to one another, and just like these teachers, the new elders. I don't know what y'all are here to teach. I feel like this, because I see the Queen of Cups here and I see the Queen of Wands here next to the King of Cups in reverse. Now the Emperor is here, and I feel like that's you that I'm talking to, pile 3. I feel like you are very beautiful and feminine on the outside, but even when I was looking at this candle, I saw it was kind of rough around the edges. So I feel like you are somebody who is, you've got like Taurus heavy in your chart. You could be a Pisces with heavy Taurus in your chart. Or I'm getting Taurus very strong, and I'm also getting Pisces, okay? I feel that you are more masculine. And I feel like the people that have come to you, you are the one who is the strength in the relationship. I'm not saying that feminine energy is weak. I'm saying it's more receptive. You make the decisions. You are the declarer. You are not a narcissist. You have a gentle but firm grip. I just feel this, like, you two have been through the same shit. And I feel like you've both come to the conclusion that you're just gonna let go of this earthly realm, like this materialistic shit. Like, you're not in it for that. You're not in it for that. Neither one of you are in it for that. This Queen of Wands is very sexy in a smoke show. I feel like I'm talking to a woman who is into women. And you don't have to be, by the way. You could be like a masculine who has your feminine energy is balanced. I feel like, didn't I say earlier that I was getting like a pixie energy? I feel that too. Maybe you're like into fae or something, like fairy culture. I'm sensing this just otherworldly energy. It feels unlike the other two piles. This energy is definitely not of this realm. You two coincide, as because the Lovers is here, which is, soulmate, twin flame energy, and you're an old soul, no doubt about it. And so is this Queen of Wands that's coming to you, this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They could also be a Cancer, Leo, Cusper. You're both old souls, and I just feel like you've both reached that point where you just don't, you're not bitter, but you just don't give a damn about, like, the rat race machine. It bores you. And I honestly feel like you two will be blessed regardless, so it's not something that you need to chase. You two are here to teach. Let me get some more. What's this High Priestess here for? What's this High Priestess? The Empress. The Emperor and the Empress is out now. Okay, have I not made myself clear? These are twin flames. These are soulmates. These are two teachers. I will say, though, one of you, it's not over. There's still some tests to go. You've come to a milestone, and I kept hearing milestone. But This Empress over here, the high priestess is in reverse. I feel like you both are very in tune, very psychic. One is more spiritual, like religious spiritual. Not like, one is more practical, the other one is more like far out. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that you are not intuitive. We already said that. You are intuitive. I said that, okay? We already said that. Who's we? Okay. I already said that. However, I feel like you are more grounded. You're more earthly. This person, this Queen of Wands, she could be a Cancer Leo cusp. She's more spiritual and far out, and even kind of spooks you at times with how much she knows. And I feel has more trust issues. There's still going to be all obstacles that you both need to overcome. You're both old souls. You're both here to teach. You both have the same common mission, and the same mission in common, okay? However, this is your match. If you were wondering whenever your person is coming, this is the person. This is her. This is she. I do still feel that this is a same-sex couple. And I'm getting the sense that this is somebody that you would never thought that you would choose, or never thought that you would go for. This is not someone who's your usual type, but this woman is sexy. And she's wise. Oh my God, she's so wise. And she'll be able to see through you. Which, up until now, as far as you were concerned, you were always the one who could see into people. You were always the one doing the healing. People were always using you for their benefit. This woman, I don't know. I just feel, don't betray yourself. Because if you betray this Queen of Wands, I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you betray this Queen of Wands, you betray yourself. You'll make yourself a charlatan and a liar and a hypocrite. Because I feel like you just can't believe how perceptive and on point and intuitive this Queen of Wands woman is. I think she's a Cancer Leo cusp. Because the way this King of Cups and this Queen of Wands is next to each other, they came out together. She's got Pisces in her chart. And she's been hurt before. A lot of people have been hurt before, but she knows pain. So that's why she's able to see into you. I just don't want you to sabotage, because the Devil card is here, okay? I'm not saying that you are perfect, because you're still here on this earthly realm. You may be this fantastic being somewhere else, but you got to understand you're still here. And you can fall just like anybody else. We fall down, but we get up is playing in my mind now. Let me write that down. We fall down, but we get up. For a saint. This is my spiritual pile. The songs that are coming through, the energy, especially for gospel music to come out. Yeah. This person knows spirituality in a way that you don't. I don't know why you're here if you're picking out tarot cards and shit, but I don't think that you believe in all this. You think it's a bunch of hoopla. A bunch of brouhaha. Like a circus sideshow. Excuse you. I think I'm spitting logic. I'm spitting truth in this motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you, Pile 3. I think you're pretty cool. But you do need to get over yourself a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Because I feel like you're gonna see this Queen of Wands. It's very sexy, very beautiful. But you're almost gonna like not take her seriously. And then you're still going to be like, how the fuck do you know that? Because she's fucking psychic. She's got gifts just like you. Give her a fucking break. Alright. And that's not to say that you won't love her. I just don't want you to sabotage this connection thinking that you need to know every damn thing. You need to just go with the flow. That's what the Fool is here. You could be an Aquarius too. You just need to go with the flow and stop taking yourself so damn seriously, pile 3. Because in a way, you do take yourself seriously. Like, you feel like you know everything at times. And it's okay not to know. And it's okay that she knows more than you at times. You two are each other's equal. You two are each other's match. This woman fine as fuck though. Who's coming towards you? Y'all are both very, very attractive. And I think that's one of the pulling factors of why people listen to y'all. This hasn't happened yet. I feel like it's on its way. The universe is working it out. God's working it out. They want this together. They want y'all together. Y'all are here for a mission. Y'all are here to teach the impossible. I'm hearing, I don't even like her music, but I'm hearing, the fuck is her name? Alicia Keys, The Unthinkable. Okay, so my artists are here. Y'all both could be making music together, or y'all could, both collab somehow. I don't know. So, that was pile 3. Wow. It's like every single video has ended at 50 minutes. I'm pretty proud of myself because I didn't plan that. So anyway, the link to my PayPal will be in the description box, so that way you can leave a tip if you really resonated and liked this. They are always appreciated. Thank you so much in advance. Like, share, and subscribe if you really liked this. You would love my other channel, Lacey Outlaw, where I talk about astrology, synastry, and then it has a link to my Patreon where I will be posting composite chart astrology, Venus, synastry overlays, and all that kind of shit. Very fun stuff. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.